Hey, JC Miller, Cross Bless Outdoors, welcome. Hey, today we're going to talk about home prepping items, stuff you have laying around. We're going to build a little candle lantern, if you want to call it that. It's just going to be made out of a mason jar, just something we have laying around. This is kind of a loner. Went and bought some wicks. You see that? Sorry, the glare's a little bit, but anyways, went and bought some wicks and figured we just do some homemade lantern. This is more for exterior use, especially because it's going to smoke a lot, but it's by design because we're going to be using a tiki torch fuel, which is pretty reasonably cost, but it has a citronella scent in it. So it could be used for outdoors parties, whatever, but it could also be used in case the power goes down. You got to go outside. It withstands the weather pretty good as far as wind, rain, and stuff like that. But at least you have something sitting out there. We always have the candles and Coleman lanterns laying around, but so this is just another layer, and it's a home product. And we always carry fuel laying around, and we always have mason jars. So, anyways, hope this helped, and hope you enjoy. Let's go over to the bench. Okay, here at the bench, like I said, we're gonna make just a little candle out of a mason jar and a wick. You don't need much for it. It's just something basic. We have this laying around amongst candles we have laying around. Power goes out. I like to come out, turn something on real quick. I always have a flashlight on me, but I like to have something ready to go. I always have a couple Coleman lanterns laying around also in the garage. Have the candles in the drawers in specific places, but it'd be nice just to get something quick, especially if you're going outside or something like that. This stuff works good in the outside, and it's fairly cheap. This is about 100 fluid ounces for about $10. Found it for. You could buy other torch fuels a little bit cheaper, but I don't think they work as well, and this serve a couple purposes for bugs and stuff like that. So anyways, we're going to drill a hole in the top here. We're going to cut this wick down, and we're going to pour the contents in, and we're going to get it lit up. That's about it. So let's just kind of roughly measure this. Okay, so we're right about there. Give this a quick cut. Alright. We'll save this piece because we can still use it. Do this quick drill. We're just using a step drill up to 3/8. I think that should be big enough. Let's go and dump the shavings out, the garbage. Let's take this and we're going to poke it through. And if the hole for some reason isn't big enough for you, you just drill out a little bit bigger with something else, but a little bit more. Might leave it a little too long, so I think what we'll do is we'll, like that, and we'll just kind of bend this around. Okay. Just like that. Let's take our tool here. Okay. Put this off to the side. Let's put this down in there. One nice about mason jars, they got a little seal on them, so shouldn't leak too much. Granted, it could leak around the wick, but we're just going to keep this upright and in the shelf ready to go. Just like I said earlier, I like to keep things going. Seal up all Maybe you can see the wick's already soaking it up. Let's put the drill motor off to the side. We always carry a lighter, right? Okay. And there we have it. It's going to give off a little bit of scent because it's citronella, which is by design because we can take it outside. The wind's going to be able to blow on it, which is okay. Probably don't want to burn them inside because it's going to give off some black smoke, but these are probably made for outside, especially if you're walking around or something like that. But anyways, a little homemade, very inexpensive, little mason jar we have laying around. Always have fluid laying around, but anyways, we got these wicks here. Thought we'd build our own little lantern for the house in case of emergency situation. Just another source. It's all it is. Got materials laying around. Try and utilize them. Hope this helps. So it's raining right now. I wanted to come out and try out this lantern in the rain, see how it holds up, which I think it'll hold up just fine. And it's raining okay. It's not pouring, but there's a little bit of trickle, but you can kind of see the rain on the lid. That's what we were talking about as far as it working out in the weather and wind and rain and stuff like that. It will last and it won't extinguish. So. Alright, I hope that helps. So a little home prepping, something cost effective. We always stated that, especially in our introduction video, trying to do everything budget minded. But these are stuff we have laying around. You get mason jars on sale a couple times throughout the year. Pretty expensive, especially oddball sizes like this one. This is a pretty oddball. But anyways, like I said, good for exterior use, withstands the wind, weather, rain, and stuff like that. Supplemental lighting. We carry various fuels around here anyways. I have probably 10 gallons of white fuel, Coleman white fuel that we use for our Coleman stoves and lanterns. I used to have all the old school. You gotta be diversified on your fuels as long as you can store them. We do have fuel canisters for camp stoves. I have butane canisters for one stove I like to carry with us when we go camping, and then we have little small propane bottles that we're able to refill those with the right adapter from a larger propane tank. So anyways, this works out pretty good. Like I said, that Tiki fuel stuff, we paid about $10. I think that's a good price. You can buy some other fuel, but it's a little more expensive. Anyways, look around your house, you know, see what you can use. Sometimes underneath a SHTF scenario, you're going to have to get a little creative, and you may run out of something, and you've got to move to the next one. So rather practice with it now and see what you can do with it now. And I try to stare at everything in our house, in the garage, and see what I can make out of it. And always remember, when you carry things, you want to be able to have 2-3 purposes for it, not just one. So I hope this helps. Appreciate you watching. Enjoy your next outdoor adventures and stay prepared.